Let all who are simple come to my house. To those who have no sense, she says, come eat my food and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your ways and you will live. Walk in the way of insight. In chapter 9, we contrast Lady Wisdom's, Mistress Folly. Solomon provided a contrast in their houses. With Lady Wisdom built a sturdy house because of the 7 pillars. And we know 7 is the number of perfection or completion for God. And most likely it's reference to completion. Lady Wisdom's house, the way she carries herself, was very well built in every detail. Meals she prepared were done meticulously. They were not rushed. To the wine, probably she added water to the wine, probably as much as 1 to 8 to reduce intoxication ability. She then places the meal and beverage on the table that was well prepared to receive her guests. Guests in this case are those seeking wise counsel, Lady Wisdom. She especially targeted the simple-minded because they were easily led astray. And simple would simply listen to her. She would straighten them to stay in the path of righteousness. She fed them a balanced meal of wisdom. She delivered in a way not to overpower those listening. The watered down wine, for example. She didn't want to give them too much at one time. She just fed them a little bit at a time, like our pastor does. When we first get into our Bible study with him, he gives a little bit of milk as we're new Christians in the new members class. And then as you grow, he gives you a little bit more and a little bit more so you can grow in this wisdom that God provided for us. She delivered in a way not to overpower those listening. We may contrast the wine of wisdom. In Revelation 7:14, they had a wine. There was the wine of Babylon, which was about fornication, which is part of Mistress Folly. But Lady Wisdom gave us wisdom. We eat at her table today, and then at Mistress Folly's the next day. She exhorted the simple-minded to lay aside immaturity. She gave warning or advice and made it urgent that what she was telling them. Our what do you think question. What are some ways that folly leads to destruction while wisdom is life-giving? And I wrote, wisdom is the Holy Spirit. It's what the Holy Spirit that leads us. Folly, Mistress Folly is Satan. Folly tells us sin is fun. Wisdom shows how it will destroy us. So although Mistress Folly would make us think that it's all fun and dandy, but she never shows us the destruction that it does to our body. The next part that we're studying is wisdom's beginning, which is Proverbs 9:8-10. And it says, do not rebuke mockers, or they will hate you. Rebuke the wise, and they will love you. Instruct the wise, and they will be wiser still. Teach the righteous, and they will add to their learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Verses 7-9. Verse 7 was not part of our printed text, but it was part of our background scripture. Solomon taught the two contrasting lessons, and not to waste time rebuking mockers and the wicked. They're just wasting your time. And that's still a lesson for today. If you rebuke fornicators, drug users, alcoholics, they'll hate you.